Watch to the end to find out how you can win a Nintendo Switch Lite and other Cetra merch. Hey everyone, Cetra Psycho here, bringing you another fantastic video from the Cetra Nation. It's been a fat minute, and I did have this Advanced Warfare video gameplay, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of been iffy about releasing it due to all the issues with Call of Duty. And right now, it's just not a fun time to be uploading this kind of content. Mostly in the sense that I'm not trying to promote people going back to play a game that could potentially cause you harm. IP address specifically. Causing harm mentally, well, that's what we're about to do today. Because there's been a lot of rumbling about Battlefield 2042 kind of making somewhat of a resurgence. And I have no idea. Now, I did buy this game at launch, but I'm gonna be honest, I just wasn't having fun. Now, this had nothing to do with all the issues of the glitching. Obviously, that did play a factor, but mainly, I was just not enjoying the game, period. But anyways, like, here we are. We're gonna be playing this game, and we're gonna actually see what it's like to be playing this game in 2023. I swear, I feel like I've done this tutorial a billion times. I really don't understand why it's making me do this again. Thankfully, I can skip. Now, I gotta be real, though. As much as I enjoy Battlefield and I've grown up loving the series, one of the things that I've really disliked, and this is not just for Battlefield, but for a lot of EA DICE games, is that they always have such a horrible launch, and then it gets better. When honestly, it should just be good on day one. Obviously, you can't account for every single thing, but it's been the same since Battlefield 4, potentially 3, although I can't speak for 3 since I wasn't there at the beginning at all. But I remember 4 having a horrible launch, you know, and then they slowly developed the game and it became what it should have been in the first place. And I think everybody enjoyed that game pretty well. And I think back then the sentiment was, okay, cool, they're gonna learn from their mistake. We saw the same thing with the Star Wars Battlefront games, and I feel like it's just a cycle that I'm so tired of. Now, maybe it's on DICE. I believe it's on EA, you know, forcing these deadlines and shit. But at the end of the day, it's just like, I think just so much with this gaming industry is just not really what I would consider a healthy environment, you know? Now, I've never got to do this before, but I would love to be in the storm, essentially, since I have the wings. I never got to do this. Ah! That was a fail. Ah, there we go. Whee! I'm not gonna lie, this is fun though. This is fun. It was a little weird at first, but whoa! I just love like the sense of boost I get. Oh wow, I really can't see shit, but I feel like I can easily get hit by an object here. Ah, the flying squirrel. Can I get it? Easy. Easy. Nah, that wasn't really that easy. I was like worried about my health. Man, there's a lot going on. If you know what Battlefield is like, it's a lot more going on than a game like Call of Duty. Like, just in general, Call of Duty is just definitely like a game where you can really just kind of just run and gun a lot. While I feel like there's a lot more strategy, although, which is kind of weird, because a lot of the reasonings why I see people play Battlefield 2042 is like, they just say that they enjoy just turning off their brain and playing this game, which I find interesting because usually Battlefield there's a lot more going on, you know, but I guess maybe it's just at the state where it's a little bit more, like, at this point you can't really complain about too much because the game's been out for so long, you know, at this point everyone said what they were gonna say, and so at this point people are just like, just take it as it is, you know, and just enjoy what it is, you know. Do I think it's a $60 game? Actually, I don't know. This is my first match since playing it, so I have no idea. I can tell you this though, buying it at launch wasn't really something that I enjoyed a lot. I think one of the issues I had was like connection issues, which if there's glitches and bugs, it's annoying, yes, but I can have fun with bugs and glitches. What I can't have fun is not being able to get in a match. Now, I'm not sure if that was because of my internet connection or, you know, any other forces that I could have controlled. If I can't play, I can't have fun. And if I can't have fun, I'm not gonna like it, you know. But as somebody who loves Battlefield, I want to like it. I want to enjoy it. It was something that looked so cool in the trailers. Like, if you saw the footage, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you don't know, though, I am playing this on PS5. So maybe the PC experience was different. I actually never bothered to look how the PC experience was. If I really wanted to, I probably could have looked at Jack Fragg's, like, some of his videos. But I swear, man, how does he get such good quality in his recording? Like, I'm just seriously impressed. You know, if you're coming from Call of Duty, it might be a little jarring that you may not have, like, consistent action all the time. Like, if you know areas of the maps... Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I ran out of ammo, man. Ass. Yeah, it's just kind of one of those things where if you've played Call of Duty, you kind of, like, have this mentality of, like, oh, yeah, like, this is how the game should play, like, consistent action left and right. And unless you're playing ground war, of course, but in Battlefield, it can be like that, and it can also just be dead for long periods of time. It really just depends on where the battle is going on. Clearly, I picked a place where the battle wasn't as intense, but I think that's kind of the challenge of it too, because the thing is, even if the game is like easy, even if, like, you know, let's say there isn't a lot going on, I feel like that's even a little bit harder than when a lot of action is going on, because then you can't just really just shoot and stuff. Like, you got to keep, like, this attention consistently, because as you saw right now, when I finally saw somebody, I'm, like, freaking out, like, trying to get myself into, like, that mentality when I'm just, like, before just kind of running around and just, you know, doing whatever, you know. Now, obviously, everyone's gonna have different opinions, everyone's gonna see things differently, and it obviously is not gonna be for everybody. It seems like a really solid game, you know. Seems like a lot of the issues have been fixed. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's gonna blow up anytime soon, although it has before, so I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But I can't lie, I'm having a great time. Hey everyone, so this is me recording and editing this after the fact. I gotta be honest with you, with my overall opinions, I do think Battlefield 2042 is worth going back and checking out. I know I mentioned that if I wasn't sure if it was worth $60, honestly, I don't think so. I think there's a lot of fundamental features, especially if you're paying it on console. I mean, for one, if you're on PS5, for example, you could not play with any of your friends who still own a PS4 unless you download the PS4 version of the game, which I find very ridiculous. Also, none of the fact that they don't even support 120 frames on PS5. So to me, it's just either play with your friends and you don't. I mean, having that ability to play with 128, yeah, it sounds fun on paper, but I think in practice, I had a lot more fun just playing with my friends. And if I wanted that 128 player benefit, I just played the PC version, which is 2 versions of a game I needed to buy in order to get the full Battlefield experience, which I find ridiculous. To me, I would have thought PS4 and PS5, there would just be kind of like a locked mode, so you're just locked out of playing certain modes and features. To me, that would have made more sense. But at the end of the day, I don't make these decisions, and I can't tell anybody to change it or do anything different with it. However, I did get to play more of it on my own time, and I really do think that a game mode like Portal really does kind of add more flair to it. So if you want some of that classic Battlefield experience, it's actually still there, and it has a fun, unique twist to it. But overall, I think it's a fun game. I don't think it's worth going out if you don't already own it, but if you do own it, definitely re-download it, give it another shot. You already bought it, so might as well just have fun with it, you know. And of course, if you can find it on sale, I've seen it as low as 15 bucks on this current Steam sale as of recording this portion of the video. And I gotta say, it's not a bad deal. I think you'll have a good time. Do I recommend maybe buying season passes and doing all that? That's for you to decide. I personally don't think that's something I want to do nor support, just due to the fact that, well, there's still a lot of things that are kind of feel like are missing from the game. I understand why they locked out certain like featured movesets with the specialized operators, but I do kind of wish that I could just use them on any other things, or have the ability to just run defibrillators on something like the wingsuit character, which actually happens to be one of my favorites, but I've pretty much enjoyed all of it. And I do think having the ability to use any gun on any class, I think is actually not a bad idea, especially since you can actually play with it and kind of play things in the background and come up with new strategies. But with that being said, I just want to talk about the current giveaway. So yes, we are giving away a Nintendo Switch Lite and some other goodies. I'm actually going to be giving this away by the end of November. All you have to do is screenshot and prove that you are a subscriber to the channel, and there will be a Discord channel called Giveaway Here. Go ahead and just leave that screenshot there and you'll be entered to win. If you want to have 3 more entries, just send proof of you sharing the channel to any other people. That'll be a total of 4 entries. And yeah, you will be entered to potentially win a Nintendo Switch Lite. If we're able to break another 50 subs, at least as of recording this video, the next target will be 250. And then for every 50 after that, I'll be giving away Cetra merch. And it'll be just some t-shirts, some beanies. I might even be able to throw in something else. And if you win the Nintendo Switch Lite, you also get 3 Cetra merches of your choice. It can be anything on the store. I'm not here to just sell brand or sell merch, more so just kind of give out merch, because I feel like if I'm able to give out merch, I'm able to spread the word for the channel. I really want this channel to grow, and I really want this year to be some form of growth, something that I can be really proud of. So go ahead, help us support the channel, hit the like button, share this video, and let's get this giveaway going. And again, I really do hope that we get some substantial growth out of this. I'll be doing the giveaway towards the end of November, and it'll be just in time for Christmas for whoever wants to enjoy it as an early Christmas gift. But with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the support, and as always, keep it real in the Cetra Nation.
Yo!